guys, welcome back to my channel.
I'm sorry, hold on, do it again.
Here we go. Guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, I gotta yawn. I'm really sorry, maybe it's all in there.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming our 2 years of marriage video. We did this last year and we're using the same questions we used last year for this year's video. I didn't have a YouTube channel at this time last year, but if you're interested, you can go to my blog, which is blairblogs.com. I'll leave a link below and you can go and watch our first year of marriage Q&A, whatever. So we have 2 categories of questions, and in that blog post that I was just talking about, this is a PDF and you can download it. So if you want to answer these questions with your spouse and kind of track your marriage the same way we are, we would love for you to. So the first section is favorites, and then the second section is marriage and kind of questions about marriage. So we're both going to answer it individually, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll ask you.
Okay.
And then I'll answer. Okay, so question number 1. What's your favorite meal we eat?
I would say I like our salads we make. Our arugula salads
Ooh.
are good, and chicken. So it's arugula and watermelon and feta cheese and oil and vinegar on top of it, and with salt and pepper. And then we usually have chicken, like roasted chicken with that. That's good. We've had that a lot lately.
I love that meal too.
It's a good summer meal.
Yeah, we've had it so much this summer. Since we're filming this in July, we've probably had that like 10 times this summer.
That's the only thing we really eat regularly.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll answer that the same way. I love that salad.
I don't know what else we eat regularly. So.
Cheese and crackers. I love when we do cheese meals, when we just have cheese and crackers.
Board,
yeah. We just make like a charcuterie board, but we call them cheese meals.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Which is a funny name, but we eat that a lot too.
Cheese meals.
Yeah.
Like mice.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite restaurant we go to?
We don't go to restaurants a whole lot.
We live in a town that has...
We're in Seattle.
We're in Seattle right now for this, which is why there's a hotel room here. And all those vlogs will be up. We live in a small town. There's like nothing but Applebee's and Chili's.
Well, there's a lot of fast food.
Every single fast food, but like for nice restaurants, I think last year we probably said Barley and Board. That's still one of my favorites, which is a local restaurant. It's about 30 miles south of us in Denton.
It's really good.
I think that's still probably our favorite.
Yeah.
I love it.
When we go out, when we do go out, that's where I like to go.
Yeah, we usually end up going there.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite thing to do together on a free Saturday?
All day Saturday? I like doing home projects. I think I said that last year.
Yeah, I enjoy that too.
Because I'm not good at sitting around. It's like I can't sit around.
Yeah, I know.
So I like getting things done, even though it's a Saturday, and I feel really accomplished. So do a lot on Saturday, and then like that evening, I feel good to just hang out and not do anything. Like I have to earn it.
I like when we get up early on Saturdays and go to Starbucks and get coffee together.
That's
and then
fun.
We go and do, something for our house or something.
Yeah. That's good.
What's your favorite way to spend a weeknight?
I don't know.
I just like our normal thing where we just like eat dinner together.
We have kind of like a schedule, like Wednesday nights, my sister comes over. Thursday nights we have Bible study. Monday and Tuesday are kind of free-for-alls. I don't know, I just like to just hang out.
Yeah, I like our weeknights. I actually really like our weeknights. We usually eat dinner together, and then sometimes we'll go take a walk. Usually when it's not summer, we almost always take a walk, but during the summer, it's so hot that it's iffy.
Yeah, I like that. I like walks.
I love when we dinner, and then we take a walk, and then usually Riley will go play guitar or video games or something, and I'll go read or watch YouTube videos or take a bath, and then...
Yeah, that's nice. Good little alone time.
Yeah, it's just nice. Okay. What is your favorite movie to watch together?
I don't watch movies.
No, we really don't watch movies. We have opposite taste in movies.
I would love to watch some movies with you, but you're not going to watch them.
No, I'm not. I don't know. We watched Twilight recently because we both were obsessed with Twilight when it first came out, the books and the movies, and that was hilarious to rewatch because you just can't every time you watch it, you realize how bad it is.
Something about it I like a lot, though, like the feel of it.
Yeah.
And this how dead serious it is.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, I love it because it's just nostalgic. I just loved those books
Probably
so
that
much.
Too. Probably that too.
What's your favorite TV show to watch together?
I love 90 Day Fiancé. It's great. Or Married at First Sight. Any of those stupid, cheesy reality shows.
Yeah, we talk about the people on those shows in our normal day-to-day life. Like today, we're like, oh, that girl looks like so-and-so from, like, we act like we know those people.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the only show we really like to watch together.
Yeah.
And I don't watch
we
anything
don't
else.
Yeah, we don't really watch anything else. What's your favorite music to listen to together?
No.
Yeah, I think we said that last year too. We have
Hasn't changed.
opposite movie taste, opposite music taste.
Yes.
Or at least, like, I don't know about
You don't have any music that you like. You don't like any music.
Okay.
Right?
You don't like what I like, and I don't.
What's
like
your
what
favorite type of music? Go.
Well, I just like what I like. Okay, let's move on to the marriage questions.
Okay.
We have this music conversation like all the time.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
Pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless. Okay. Has the second year of marriage felt fast or slow?
Pretty slow. To me.
Yeah, I would say the same, actually. I feel like because we haven't moved, this is the first time
Right.
in 8 years. 8 years. This past March, it's July now. This past March was the first time in 8 years that I have not moved
For a full year.
for a full year. Like, I've been in the same place for a full year. The first time in 8 years. So I think that's made it feel really slow because the process of moving and everything is just so chaotic that I think it makes time kind of speed by. So just being settled in our home,
Yeah.
I think that's probably made it slow. But I think also there probably will be questions that will pull this out. But, like, I just think that our marriage and our communication styles have just become more refined and we're better at being married to one another. And so I think that makes the days more enjoyable and more.
Yeah.
It does it has kind of felt nice and slow.
Has it felt fast?
No, I think it's felt pretty slow. Like, I feel like we've done a lot since our last anniversary.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and I feel like time hasn't flown by.
No, not at all.
Our first year of marriage, to me, I think kind of both, but I think it flew by more than this.
Yeah, because there was a lot going on.
Yes.
We've done a lot more this year between last year and this year, like more travel, more things. That first year was like just kind of scrabbling, getting it all together, and moving and all these things. So
yeah,
it's been like I wouldn't call it slow, just normal.
Yeah, kind of a nice pace.
Regular pace.
When do you feel? Oh no. The second question in the marriage section is, what do you like best about being married?
You answer first.
You have to think about that.
I don't know how to answer that, so I want to hear what you say.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a hard question to answer.
I don't like that question. Take a try.
What I like best, I just love it. I love everything I love it. I love being married so much.
Yeah, there's not like a best thing.
I think just like, it sounds so like cliche, but the companionship, just like having someone to go do things with, having someone to come home to, having someone to plan the future with, and all of that.
Yeah.
I think that's really special, and that's something that I loved being single. I really enjoyed that time of my life, but I think that this is also something special too.
Oh yeah.
You know, that kind of camaraderie that comes with marriage.
Yeah, the camaraderie, that's a good answer.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
When do you feel most loved by me?
I don't know. Man, I remember being asked all these questions last year and I was like terrible at them. I feel the same way. I don't know. Whenever, I don't know. I love when you drop by work.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I do like that.
I drop by work a lot now.
When you drop by work, like, and you're in business mode, I don't like that.
Which is some of the time.
Oh, I like when you come in, you're like, hi, and you come over and like kiss me when I'm working, and then we come in. But when you're in, you're like, boom, 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 boom. I don't like that, so.
By the way, if you don't know, he's a screen printer. He and his mom own and run a shop in town that's a screen printing and embroidery shop. She runs embroidery, he runs screen printing, and I have him screen print we work together. So I design, well, actually we've been designing more together.
Mhm.
Anyway, I have an Etsy shop of screen printed items. And so I go up there a lot so that we can place orders and I can get items screen printed and I can sort them so I can ship them and all of that. And so that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
When do I feel most loved by you? I love when you surprise me. Like every once in a while you'll just bring home like Sour Patch Kids or like food is the way to my heart.
Yeah.
Or like flowers or something like that.
Mhm.
I love that. Yeah, I think that's probably, I mean, maybe not the most, but that's a time that I definitely, it's like, oh, you were thinking of me.
Mhm.
It's nice.
That's your love language.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, question 4. What's most challenging about marriage in this past year?
I don't know. I feel like there are challenges, but we're much better at communicating now. So it's like they're all equally challenging, but we're so much better at discussing them. They don't feel like a huge problem like they used to.
Yeah.
Where it was like silence for hours,
Yeah.
or like different rooms and things like that. Like we talk about really big things often
in a more low-key way.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't take it as like a challenge where I'm like, I'm like, what do you mean? Or you don't like get upset when I ask something that like, it's like better. Like I know you better. I know why you're asking it. I know you're not like being difficult. You're just really, you want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't freak out about it. I just talk about it now.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I think, our communication has been refined.
Yeah.
But I also think what's most challenging about marriage, I think in this past year, and I've alluded to this a little bit in my Rooted series here, which I'll link if you have not watched that series. It's just about me finding community and whatnot in our small town. But I think that challenge has bled and been very challenging for our marriage too, because it's like, you feel guilt. I feel sad. You feel guilty that I feel sad. I feel guilty for making you feel guilty. And then, like, no one really knows how to handle it. And it's kind of just, like, a hot mess.
That was probably pretty bad, like, last fall or something. But but it feels like this year's been, like, so different from that.
Yeah.
That it's not, like, as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Last fall, probably from our first anniversary through the end of the year especially, it was, like, rough times. And I feel like this year has had its ups and downs, but the lows have been much higher than the lows last year.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah. See? I'm getting rooted. Even my husband can see it. Okay, I don't know if I didn't even. You would be the first person. Even Riley.
Well, I don't really watch your YouTube videos, so.
Well, you see me every day. You don't really need to.
That's true. I do watch YouTube videos.
How have we... Actually, you sometimes do. I've walked in... When you're this... Yeah. When you've been... Which is cute. I haven't... Get it on my nose.
Get it off.
Okay. How have we overcome these challenges?
We just said it.
Yeah, we already said that.
We communicated it before that question even came up. See?
We're getting better at this. By next year, we're just going to be like... Well, I don't know.
About better questions.
Well, no, we're going to use these same questions. Okay. Number 6. Has anything surprised you about being married in this past year?
No.
I think I was surprised by how much easier it got. A lot of people went on and on about how the first year of marriage is so hard.
That's true.
But to me, when I was in it, it's like, yeah, there were some challenges and there were some difficulties, but when I was in the middle of it, I didn't really recognize that it was like deeply challenging, and it kind of was.
The first year?
Yeah, we were very much in love with each other, but it was just everything about moving and...
We had to deal with, like, buying a house.
And figuring that out and just...
Combining our finances, budgeting...
Finding a church, finding friends. Like, there was just so many life changes. It wasn't like we were both born and raised in the same place, and then we got married in that place, and all of that kind of infrastructure of our life was already set. Like, we had to figure all that out. Like, from, like, dentists, we had to figure that out, and, like... Health insurance, it's just kind of like a lot. Yeah.
And so, what was the question? Surprised me?
Has anything surprised? Oh, so I was going to say, like, I didn't really think of the first year as super challenging when I was in the middle of it, but looking back now, it was so much more challenging than now, and I think I'm surprised at how easy marriage can be, and I say that with hesitation just because it's not, like, inherently easy, but just, like,
I think
when we're on the same page, it's not as
We're faster at reaching meeting point in things.
That's a good way to put it. Okay. Has anything surprised you about me in the past year?
No, you laid it all out there pretty fast.
What does that mean?
I mean, I knew how you were in the first year.
What does that mean?
You're just super goofy and like
Yeah.
you get into moods. So your moods are like, I don't know when they're coming, or like, you know, what exactly is going to trigger them, or what's going to happen.
What do you mean by
when
moods?
you're goofy, when you're just like will not stop. When you're like,
yeah,
well,
YouTube hasn't really ever seen that side of me, and I don't know that it ever really will.
I can't explain to you how Blair gets into a way where you can't even talk to her because like I'll be like, could you like turn the air down? And she just, and it's just like, there's nothing normal about it. She just like, it's like, she does some weird face and says something, and then like super weird. And there's just no telling when it's coming. It's hilarious to me.
I'm just trying to make you laugh.
Well, but it goes on for so long, and then you go on to where I'm like, I wish you'd stop. But then you keep going to where it's like hilarious. So you have a good sense of humor, good comic timing. That I guess has surprised me. It's still surprising when every once in a while, like I'll say something and then like I'll be like, oh, Blair's like in a goofball mood.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know how long it's gonna last. You know?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I don't know what comes over me. I just get so wacky sometimes.
Yeah.
I just have to let it out. I have like all this crazy energy, and I just have to like dance around the house and be like so silly.
It's really weird, but it's really.
But you join in, and it's. Really,
I wish people could see it because
you always
wouldn't
say
believe
that.
it.
You every time I get in these moods, he says, "I wish your blog readers could see you like this."
It's so weird because you're so put together, like on YouTube, and your blog is like so well written and all these things. And then like I'll come home after I watch one. I'm like, hey, that was like a really well put blog, or like you really put yourself out there. I'm really proud of you. But I'll come home and you'll be like in this weird mood where I can't even talk to you normal. I can't be like, you did a great job today, and you just like, and you just can't turn it off. So that's funny. I wish y'all could see it because it's just beyond weird.
I've been like
But it's
that
funny.
all my life.
So funny.
My family's really, really, really goofy, and I've always been like that, but it's like one of those things where like it's only revealed to like a few people.
Yeah.
Like my immediate family, Riley's immediate family,
It's true.
and a couple of my friends have like really seen like the just being really, really, really silly.
Way out.
Where I feel like yeah. Has anything surprised me about you in the past year?
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I said this to my parents when I was in Baltimore for my sister's bridal shower and you were in Texas. It's like surprising to me, but in the best way, how kind you are to me.
Yeah.
I was telling them, like, even when things are really hard for me in Gainesville and I'm just in a really hard place, like, you're so gentle and nice to me. And
Yeah.
I just think that's really nice.
That's surprising.
Well, I guess, because it just feels like you just have so much patience for the process of me kind of finding a community, and even when, like, I'm feeling frustrated or sad or whatever, like, you're never like, it just stop, it's gonna happen. Like, you're always really kind to me about it.
Yeah. That's nice, thank you.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you too.
What's your favorite memory from this past year?
Together? In a marriage memory?
Yes. Mine's Disney.
I really liked going to Disney because we went that first time
And we kind of figured it out.
and it was fun and I really enjoyed it.
I think that was our answer to this question last year.
Was it?
Yeah,
There you go.
probably.
I did like that. That was nice. I mean, that's like this vacation has been awesome.
Yeah, this has been really
But
fun too.
just being at any all-inclusive place where your brain can just completely shut off. My brain runs all the time. Like I'm just a busybody kind of person, and so when I can turn that all the way off, that's when that's the best memories.
Yeah.
When I can just not think about things, and so like our
That was
honeymoon,
probably
our honeymoon was like that, and
Yeah.
then Disney is like that too. You don't have to think about a thing,
True.
which is nice.
I feel like our Disney trip this past January was probably my favorite trip I've ever gone on in my life.
Yeah,
I think because I was in kind of a low place emotionally and mentally and just kind of exhausted of...
And it was January.
Toward the end of the year. And January is just a hard month anyway. It's like both of our birthdays are in December and Christmas is in December and, you know, Thanksgiving is shortly before that. So it's like all this hoopla and then suddenly it's just nothing for the whole year for us because both of our birthdays are in December. And so January is just a hard month for me usually, or just kind of like a low kind of month, you know, mood-wise. But we had Disney to look forward to, which we were both thrilled about, and we stayed on site, and we just made the best memories. Like, all I remember is just laughing that whole entire trip.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. I vlogged the trip if you want to go check it out. It's on my channel. What memory makes you laugh every time you think of it?
I mean, recently it was your weird frog jump kiss thing you were doing. That made me laugh really hard. I can't explain it. It was like a weird jump, like a hop, maybe a half a foot, and then a kiss with some weird hand motion. And I did it like 10 times to get to me, and it was so weird, and it cracked me up. I can't stop laughing about it. That was like last week.
Yeah, that was recently.
That was really funny. There's other ones, but that one's
there's so
recent.
There's so many. We do laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Where do you see us in 5 years?
I don't know. I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
I know last year we were like, well, I think we're probably going to have like this many kids and this. And now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I see us together.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cute answer. You have a cute day.
You have a cute day.
Okay, where do you see us on our next wedding anniversary?
I don't know.
I know, I don't really either.
Maybe on a trip like that again. Where do I see us in 5 years?
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. If we're talking about where do we see us in 5 years?
No, we're doing the wedding anniversary thing.
Oh, where do you see us in the next wedding anniversary? Yeah, another trip would be great.
Trip like this would be fun.
Maybe.
I like that. If we didn't, I'm sure we'd do something.
Last year
we just went to the Four Seasons and ate.
Yeah, that was fun. But do you know what you said last year? You said that we would have blinds hung in our house. And everyone thought that was hilarious.
Because we don't.
We do so. We have blinds on every window.
No, not in the front room at all.
Oh, well, the front room, I wasn't ever planning on putting blinds in.
I don't want to talk about blinds. I hate blinds.
We actually accomplished that.
Not to my level. I'm not done. I'm not done yet.
Okay. If you could do anything differently in the past year, what would you do? I think I would, I wish we had started really kind of intentionally doing our house up more quickly. I think because I've been in denial a little bit that we were going to live in the house that we're in for a while because I've been wanting to move out of the city we're in. I haven't really wanted to invest time or energy or money on, you know, painting all weekend, decorations. You know, it adds up. Anybody who owns a home or has redecorated a room like knows it's just not cheap. So because of that, our house is, it looks okay, but like the walls aren't painted.
It's a pretty house.
It's not really decorated.
New.
Yeah, the house is nice because when we bought it, it was done up pretty well, but like
there's no personal touches.
Yeah. We're just now, like we just redid our bedroom, which I vlogged, you can check that out.
We did the office.
We kind of, not really.
We painted the office.
We painted a room that's supposed to be the office, but then moved the office to the front room.
The bathroom got painted.
The point is we've done kind of minimal things, and I kind of wish that we had spent more of the past year doing that, but I'm looking forward to, in this coming year, spending more time on our house.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's really fun to do it, and now that I'm not in denial, it's even better.
Yeah.
How has moving affected your relationship if you've moved in the last year? We have not moved in the last year for the first time in a long time.
Erase that for next year.
No, I don't want to say yes to that.
No.
For a long time. What advice would you give to someone who's about to get married?
What did I say last year? Do you know?
I think you said over-communicate.
Oh.
That's still good advice.
Yeah, don't worry about that. No, yeah, over-communicate. And, I mean, you can't tell somebody that because you have to, like, live through it.
Yeah. I think that's kind of, I think, what I'm thinking, like, along the lines of, like, okay, in this next year, you're going to learn a lot about your spouse, even if you've been dating for a long time. when you're married and you're making married decisions together about finances and life choices. Like, you just really get to know each other very, very quickly. And I would say just kind of allow yourself to be along for the ride. Allow yourself to kind of adjust to the change that marriage is and learn how to communicate the best you can. Find a great therapist if you need a marriage therapist. Definitely get counseling before you get married. We went through a really awesome counseling before we got married. It helped us out so much and helped kind of lay a foundation.
Yeah.
But just like expect the first year. It's a joyful, beautiful year of life and of marriage, but it also presents kind of a unique set of challenges because you're doing everything for the first time. You're figuring out how to spend the holidays together for the first time, and all of those different things that maybe if you're just dating, maybe you kind of do your own thing for Christmas or whatever, but then when you're married, you're probably going to do it together. And so it's a beautiful time, but it can be challenging. So kind of just let that first year go with lots of prayer, lots of patience, lots of kindness and love toward one another. And you'd be amazed how just time and just kind of being patient with one another.
Yeah, because it takes time. Because people told me all these things when I was getting married. Like, I didn't listen to any of them because I'm like, that's so obnoxious.
I know.
It's like you just have to like live through it, and it's going to be a rough year, and you're just like, ah. But that's true.
It is.
But I wouldn't say that because I don't want to look lame like they did. When they told me that.
Yeah.
But I would also say in a more dad answer, like combine your finances and stuff fast, and just get all that stuff done fast.
Yeah, get all those logistics. It's so obnoxious.
When you have like a weekend coming up and you're like, we really need to get this done. Like it took us 1.5 years,
I know.
2 years to do it.
We really were on the slow train with like merging bank accounts, and there were like some other factors to that because of the way that my income comes in. It's just not traditional, and so it was like just easier to have it all to one, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Do those kinds of things sooner than later because they can become kind of like a big giant thing.
Do all the logistics.
Yeah.
As soon as you can because that'll make everything else easier.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think just like people always, I'm not the kind of person who like easily lets things roll off my back. Riley's like very much like the don't sweat the small stuff kind of person. I'm not as much like that. But I think in marriage, I'm learning and have learned so much that truly sometimes you just have to kind of laugh and like just diffuse the situation with laughter, even if you're kind of frustrated, or just like kind of roll your eyes and just take a deep breath and move on. Not every frustration needs to become an argument.
No. Not at all.
And it kind of was in our first year. It kind of was. All right, and the final question is, what do you most look forward to for our marriage in the future?
Just more time together and spending quality time together, and also learning to spend time separate to do our own things and not like that's not the end of the world. So
I think maybe that would be my one piece of advice, especially if you or your spouse is introverted, which I am very introverted. When we first got married, first of all, we were living in a tiny apartment, but I also felt like since we were married, we had to spend all our time together. And that's a lie. You do not have to spend all your time together to be a healthy, happy couple.
You can't spend all your time together.
You will go nuts. So like for us, almost every evening we spend 2 or 3 hours together and then probably like 2 or 3 hours apart. And we do our own thing. Like I said, I'll take a bath or I'll fold laundry, watch YouTube videos, I'll go work on my computer. Riley will go play his guitar, he'll talk to his friends on the phone, they'll play video games, like whatever. It doesn't really matter, but like just having time to breathe in your own home without having to communicate and socialize. Or sometimes we'll watch like a TV show together or something and we're not like chatting all the way through it. So I would say,
especially after like work days and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you can't,
like when you're tired, you've been working all day, you've been doing stuff all day, it's nice to just be able to have some time like where your mind can kind of shut off and you can do what you want to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you're not in love. It doesn't mean that your marriage isn't healthy. That's like a very normal desire to want to spend some time alone.
Yep.
So.
You gotta.
Yeah, same for me. What I most look forward to for our marriage in the future. Yeah, just more time, more memories. I really love how in like the first year of marriage, we established a lot of like kind of like traditions around the holidays or like whatever, and then we got to do those things for a second time in this like second year of marriage, and so I look forward to continuing to do those because that's really fun.
I like that too.
Yeah.
And tweaking things. So just continuing to get things right.
Yeah. Okay, well that's all the questions.
Well,
Do you have any final words of wisdom?
no, I don't. I hate words of wisdom. Like, I hate.
Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, you can watch our first year of marriage video, which has these same questions but different answers. I'll link that below. That also links to a blog post where this set of questions is in a PDF, and I know that some of my blog readers have filmed a little video or written down the answers with their spouse to mark their anniversaries. It's kind of a nice way to keep track of time over time. So if you're interested in doing that, you can totally click below. Otherwise, I would appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos about marriage and travel and everything else. And also, if you are in a long-term relationship or if you are married, I would love to hear what you've learned in the past year and what that has been like for you. You can comment below and I'd love to chat with you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Look how big my hand is. Holy cow. Jeez.
When you put it up to the camera,
It's
especially
like looks like a big blow up hands. Put your hand up. I like it. Well, no, it's just big and beefy. Look at that big. Look at this giant thing here. A shadow.
This is our tripod.
This is our view. This is why I was staring at all kinds of crazy things during the video and I couldn't pay attention.
Yeah, here's the view that we are filming from. You can see the water. Here is, this is going to be hard because it's backlit, so I'll go over here. This is my...
Oh, is that the thing with all the coffee in it?
Yeah. My journal, then my iPad, then this little black box has coffee and tea in it.
Why the iPad? Just for an extra 1/4 inch?
Well, I just wanted something flat to put the tripod on. And then the ice bucket, and then the table.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Hey.